Hello everyone, welcome to today's our online class. Today we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is In the Kingdom of Fools. It is a fourth chapter from our supplementary reader moments. So let's check about the author. Do you know who wrote this story? It was written by A.K. Ramanujan. A.K. Ramanujan. He was a Kannada writer. So let's check about the author. Attipate Krishnaswamy Ramanujan, popularly known as A.K. Ramanujan, was an Indian poet and scholar of Indian literature who wrote in both English and Kannada. So he wrote both in English and Kannada. So introduction of the story. The story written by A.K. Ramanujan is a Kannada folk tale. So what is a folk tale? What is a folk tale? A folk tale is a story which is passed on from one generation to another. It is taken from the book Folk Tales from India written by A.K. Ramanujan. So let's check the title of the story. What is the title of the story? The title of the story is In the Kingdom of Fools, which means the state where people are not so wise, they are not intelligent. And in the story, the king, his ministers, and his advisors are fools. When this kind of people rule the kingdom, then what all happens has been told in this story. So let's check the main characters in the story. The character one is the Guru. The Guru is a very resourceful person with magical powers who becomes king through his wisdom. When he enters the kingdom of fools, he senses danger. He wants to leave the kingdom as soon as possible as he may be harmed. But his disciple does not agree with him and stays back. Later the Guru comes back and serves his disciple. In the process, he becomes the king himself. So this is the first character. Then character 2. Character 2 is the disciple. The disciple is a greedy and short-sighted person who remembers his guru in time of need. When he finds that cheap food is available in plenty, he decides to stay back in the kingdom and enjoy the food. He becomes a fat man and soon falls into trouble. He needed his guru's help to escape from the trouble. Finally, he managed to become the new minister of the kingdom. So character 3, it is the foolish king. The king of the kingdom of fools is a foolish man. He orders people to work at night and sleep during day. But he managed to keep food prices low. He is not able to solve even a simple crime. In an attempt to solve a crime, he ends up passing death sentence on himself. So this is the king. So character 4 is the minister. The foolish advisor to the king who agrees with everything that the king proposes. So let's check the summary of the story. In the Kingdom of Fools is an interesting story of a kingdom run by a foolish king. One day, a saint and his disciple reached the kingdom. The saint was astonished to see that the people were sleeping during the day and worked during the night. He was disturbed to see that all the food items in the kingdom costed the same one duddu, currency of that kingdom. He analyzed that it was the kingdom of fools and ordered his disciple to leave the place. The disciple did not leave with his guru as he was lured by the abundance of cheap food. Lured means tempted or attracted. Abundance means a very large quantity. One day, a man approached the king for justice. He claimed that his brother was committing his ancient trade of theft, and during that, the wall of a man's house fell on him and he died. He asked the king to get him compensated. As the king was foolish, he did not analyze that the dead man was a criminal. Then, what happened after that? On the contrary, he tried all the people who were involved in the death of the thief. The rich merchant, who was the owner of the house, blamed the bricklayer who built the wall. The bricklayer blamed the dancing girl who distracted him while doing the work. The dancing girl blamed the blacksmith for giving her ornaments late. Then this is the pattern of the story. The blaming is continuing, and the goldsmith blamed the merchant's father, and finally the blame came back again to the rich merchant. The king asked for the merchant to be executed on the stake, but he was found to be too thin for it. So, search was launched for a fat man who would fit the stake. So, the disciple had become fat and so he was selected. Then he remembered what the Guru had told him and wished that the Guru was there. As the Guru had magical powers, he appeared at once and explained a plan quietly to the disciple. The Guru and his disciples started fighting among themselves to decide who would be executed first. When the king asked them why they were fighting, the Guru explained that whoever was executed first on the new stake would be reborn as a king. So the king freed both of them and decided that he himself should be executed first so that he will be reborn again as the king. So the king is very fool that we can understand from this part of the story. After the execution of the foolish king and his minister, the people requested the Guru to become the king and his disciple the minister. They agreed on the condition that they would change all the laws back to the normal laws of any other kingdom. So we can check the message of the story. Wisdom helps us to achieve many things in life, while foolishness can bring one's ruin. Because of their foolishness, the king and his minister pass a death sentence on themselves. And because of their wisdom, the Guru and his disciple managed to become the new king and minister of the kingdom of fools. So we should be wise while taking decisions in life that would help us achieve success in life. So I hope you all understood the story. So it's very interesting story. If you have any doubts, you can ask it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.